Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good night, and if you're not, well, I'm here to change that. Welcome back to Steel City Recaps. So, before we begin with this episode, I would appreciate you guys following my Insta, TikTok, and YouTube. It helps me just that much more, and I would greatly appreciate it, so please consider it. Anyways, let's begin with this week's recap. So, in some recent Steeler news, the Steelers re-signed James Pierre about an hour ago. He was a solid cornerback for us. I personally liked him. We re-signed other free agents, but like Ogunjobi. But other than that, there hasn't really been too much. But I'm definitely glad we got Pierre back, as our cornerback depth chart was definitely looking rough. But I really like Pierre. I think he's a good guy. So I like that. And I hope we get Joey Porter Jr. or someone else in the first round here. I'm thinking of doing a mock draft whenever it gets closer to that time. But we are still about a month away from the draft. So, anyways, with some good news, there must come bad news, right? The Penguins have not won a game since March 12th, which is a 4-game, 9-day losing streak. This is honestly just embarrassing to be a Penguins fan at the moment. As all the games that we played were winnable, especially the Sens game. The two Rangers game were honestly just also embarrassing, just like every other game that we lost. But Jari has definitely not played to his best ability, and he's been struggling as of late. Then we played the Rangers 8 p.m. Saturday night. This was nationally televised, and then we lost 6-0. This was extremely embarrassing. I actually thought kind of Jari looked almost scared in this game, It looked like Panarin took a shot at him. This was at the end of the first. It looked like Panarin shot a shot at him, and it looked like he kind of flinched in a way, but I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of what I noticed. I don't know, maybe it's the PTSD from Madison Square Garden Game 7 last year, but I think this is a good way to end the series, 2-2. The Rangers definitely have the better team on paper, so I'm glad that it wasn't 3-1 to the Rangers, or even vice versa. It gives us that much more reason to beat them in the playoffs if we did play them. And it would have been nice to have 3-1, but I think that was a good way to end it. So then we played the Senators with 48 shots on net. You would think this game would be like 7-1 or 7-0, right? But this game ended out 2-1. You would also think 48 shots, only one goal. You think it'd be some incredible goalie like Vasilevsky or some other guy, but no. It was a guy making his NHL debut. Someone that I have personally never heard of. I think he was involved in a trade a few years ago, or else this year. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I think his name was Ferguson. I actually don't even think he had the same color pads as his jersey. But I don't even know what to say. It's really embarrassing if you can't put more than one goal in on a AHL goalie, basically. I don't know. I think 48 shots is good, but if you can't find a way to bury them, how are you going to win? The Penguins were tight all game, but then Chad Ruhwedel took a late penalty, and I thought they were going to kill it, maybe get a late goal and take it to overtime, but no, unfortunate bounce that went in, and what are you going to do, The only thing that worries me, though, is this wasn't a game that we could have just lost, where it's just like, oh, we just lost a game, it's just a screw up. This was a must-needed game, This is a must-needed game. And throughout the season, we just have not been winning must-needed games, and that's why our team isn't in a playoff lock right now. We're not guaranteed to make the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe, is this the year that the 16 streak ends, or is it not? And I'm personally scared that it will be, but I'm hoping that in these next games we play Colorado tomorrow night, and then the Dallas Stars the next day. So if we can get 4 points in those games, I'll be much more confident. But I'm not even all that confident that we will. But it'd be nice to, for sure. But I don't know. I think Jari's to blame, but I think there's a lot to blame. But I think Jari's the most part. I thought Jari was decent last night. He saved it whenever he needed to, but unfortunately he could not grab the win. I was thinking they would start DeSmith last night. Maybe, get in Jari's head a little bit, almost like a message, Jari, come on, we need you here. But obviously that was not the case. But I don't know, guys. I'm really not sure about this 16-year streak and if it continues. I really would like to make the playoffs because I feel like this is going to be one of our last years to make the playoffs before, the downfall of the Penguins, you could say. But, I don't know. Our two trade deadline acquirees, Nick Bonino and Dmitry Kulikov, are out. And Pedersen is also on long-term injured reserve. So I just don't know what to think of these injuries. Those are three key parts to our defense and our offense, and then Nick Bonino at our fourth line center. But one good thing that I saw from these games was Alex Nylander. I thought he's been playing good. But that's it this week on Steel City Recaps. Please be sure to like, follow, share, all that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice night.